And right in our own backyard, our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Welcome to Appoquinimink High School for today's Boys Flight A Blue Hen Conference basketball matchup between intra-district and third-ranked Middletown Cavaliers with a record of 11-3. They won 9 in a row, and the home team, the Appo Jags, coming in with an overall mark of 10-5. Hi, everybody. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Garriantes. Nick Halliday on camera today. Pat, the Jags come in at 2-3 in the Flight A. They have won 4 of their last 5. Their only losses to St. George's, but it is a very competitive Flight A division this year.
That it is, Glenn. You take a look at, the overall records of these teams. Everybody, in that top half of this division's got 10-plus wins, with the exception of Delcastle. However, at 7-7, and winners of 4 in a row.
Yeah.
They're a team that's trying to make a late season case for a tournament run. But yeah, the Blue Hen Conference has been very deep, very strong this year. Middletown, Penn, St. George's. Then you look at Mount Appo and Odessa, right hovering around that 500 mark. There's some talent for sure in this conference, and this is good, like you said. Not only a Blue Hen Conference, but crosstown rivalry between these two schools last decade or so, since Appo's really gotten up and running in the early 2010s. So I'm looking forward to this one. Both teams very talented, both top 10 teams, and this is going to be a fun one.
The JV game was very electric in here. Appo came away with the win 51-43. That was the junior varsity contest. The gym was almost pretty much packed then. And then we had a great scene as the two cheerleading squads kind of passed each other right in front of the player benches. And they were doing their chants, both of them, and they kept looking straight ahead. Nobody looked at each other.
Yeah, everybody's locked in here, Glenn. Everyone's locked in, The cheerleaders, the players, the coaches. It's a heck of an atmosphere, and it's fun.
Well, we talked about the Flight A. Middletown leads the division with a 4-0 record. We have them ranked number 3 in our poll that Jason Winchell takes care of for us. William Penn, though, sitting right there at 2-1. So, hey, if Middletown falters, loses a game or two, and this is a good one here today, William Penn's right there looking to maybe take the lead in the Flight A. It looks like one of those two teams, though, is going to get that automatic berth.
Yeah, I think that those two are the leaders in the clubhouse right now. Penn, they're a team that improves as the season goes on. We know that. They showed that last year in their tournament run, getting all the way to the state championship. Jalen Horsey just scored his 1,000th point. He's been tremendous for them, a great addition to that program. And Emmanuel Vaughn, obviously, is one of my favorite players within the state. He's been great for them this year as well. They're definitely a team to watch.
Well, we just had Middletown get a win over Odessa just a couple of days ago on the Middletown floor. A good competitive ball game for 3 quarters, and then Middletown pulls away in the 4th quarter to get the win. But Coach Ali, he's got them primed again for another postseason run. 11-3, they've not lost to anybody in the state, and, of course, they have that 9-game winning streak. Talk a little bit about Middletown and what they bring to the floor. Of course, defense is primary for them.
It is. I mean, they got a lengthy team. A lot of guys 6'3" and above. Obviously, the Matthews brothers all contribute, all 4 of them. A lot of those great players that came from that Seaford program, Zion Mifflin as well. Their point guard, Clyde Frazier, really keeps things, under pressure. And Eric Mathenga, another player that slides in there. Defensively, they are very, very tough to penetrate and score against. So, and they're tough. They got a lot of toughness in there. They can really get their way to the rim. They like to shoot the ball, and they like to crash the offensive boards, Glenn. That's really the name of their game.
Yeah, that might be the key for Appo to stay in the game with Middletown and try to pull the upset today, is they've got to try their best to keep Middletown off the window and limit their second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. I mean, that's definitely a strength of theirs. And Appo, being the undersized team, is really going to have to focus on boxing out and having good defensive positioning.
All right, both teams warming up out on the floor in front of us here. Again, it's going to be a very electric atmosphere in here. district rivals, and both looking to make the state tournament, and both ranked in our top 10. Appo comes in with a ranking of number 7. As they were ranked early on in the season, they kind of had a tough part of the middle of the season and dropped out of the top 10, but they're back in it now. The final 4 games for Appo after today, they go on the road for all 4, Pat.
Yep.
They go to Del Castle, they go to Hodson, they go to William Penn, that's a big one, and then they finish down in Lewis against Cape Henlopen. I'm thinking that they might have to win 3 out of those 4 to have a real good look at the tournament.
Yeah, and perhaps even a first round, opening round bye like those first 8 teams, those first 8 seeds do get. They're capable of it. They're capable of doing exactly that. And they played William Penn, pretty tough for the most part in their first matchup. Before. But I think that that they've got 4 winnable games. Del Castle's hot. We talked about them here in this pregame. Going to have to keep Del Castle in check there, and that's always step 1. But we'll see. If they get a win here today, they could definitely see themselves in that top 8 line for sure.
For the Middletown Cavaliers, after the game today, they will finish. Next week they go to Woodbridge and Christiana. They host St. Andrews. And then the final week of the season, Pat, they run the gauntlet. 2 home games for them. That'll be a little bit of a plus. Mm-hmm. We will have them on Delaware Live the 20th when they take on top-ranked St. E's. And then the next night they have to host Howard. Back-to-back tough ones.
Back-to-back tough ones and good tournament prep for Coach Ali's squad. St. E's has been tremendous this year, running the table thus far this season. Very talented team from top to bottom, and they play hard the entire time. Middletown's going to have to play maybe more efficient than what we've seen from them if they want to get that victory. But like I said, very good, tournament prep, and the fact they get to play on their home court could be an advantage for sure. And then Howard, that's always a tough, another tough Blue Hen Conference game, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, Howard leading the Flight B right now. They trying to get that automatic qualifier to win the Blue Hen Conference Flight B. Let's take a look at our top 10. Of course, this will be revamped after the weekend play. You mentioned St. E's, undefeated at 15-0. They're sitting on top. Dover holding the 2 spot at 13-2. Middletown here, number 3, 11-3. Salesianum got a win over St. Mark's. They're 10-7 at number 4. Then the William Penn Colonials at 11-4. Sanford at 12-4. Appo 10-5. Howard 10-5. St. Mark's 14-3. And finally Seaford at 15-2. Now Seaford lost their first game of the season a week ago to Lake on the road, and then they lost to Glasgow last night by 1 point. I'm thinking a team like St. George's making a case to take over that number 10 spot and slide in there ahead of Seaford.
I think you're right. St. George's is hot. Winners of 7 in a row. They play the tougher schedule. I think you could absolutely make that case. Good story from Seaford, though. When you think about the players that have graduated the last 2 years, and then the transfers of the Matthews brothers and Mifflin all coming up here to Middletown, they've done a pretty darn good job of competing this season. And 15-2, regardless of what you think about the competition, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's hard to do. So it's been an impressive year for the Blue Jays.
All right, let's quickly take a look at it, Pat. I think we talked about it last week. 1 through 6, I think, are pretty solid tournament teams. And we're talking about St. E's, Dover, Middletown, Salesianum, William Penn, and Sanford. I think those 6 probably are on the inside track to go ahead and make the tournament. The rest of it is really up in the air.
It is, and it's going to come down to those last 4 or 5 games for a lot of these teams. How do they perform? I know Jason Winchell's already started on the point indexes. So
is he down in the bunker already?
He's in the bunker. We're going to send him some reinforcements by weekend's end with some of these out-of-state, records to help, make sure these are as accurate as possible. But yeah, it's tiered, right? You look at those top 6; they're probably going to be 6 of the 8 teams that get a bye. Yeah. So you got to look at, your Appos, your Howards. Those guys are going to be competing for those last, your St. Mark's, your Seafords. They're going to be competing for those last 2 spots for the first round bye and get a top 8 seed. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. I think that you got 4 really solid contenders. I would think that are the top tier with St. E's, Dover, Middletown, and Sally's. And you got a second tier, Penn, Sanford, Appo, Howard. I feel like could be in there as well. Teams that play good, teams tough. And that's kind of what we're looking at here. And it'll be interesting to see. And, there's always a shakeup, Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
These point indexes come into play. And, it may be like, we feel like this team's top 8 talent-wise. Well, the points may not add up. So it'll be interesting to see.
Great atmosphere expected here at Middletown High School for this one. And Pat just came from a game with great atmosphere up in Bear, Delaware, when number 1 Ursuline took on number 2 Caravel Academy in the girls' side of things. And definitely those two will be flip-flop when our top 10 comes out on Monday. Caravel will be the new number 1 and Ursuline number 2. But talk about that atmosphere at Caravel.
Yeah, well, from what I've heard, it was absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
it's
there.
good. It was
seemed
electric.
like the whole crew was there.
It was sold out, Glenn. It
Yeah.
was completely sold out. They were refusing people at the door. Ursuline jumped out to an early 18-9 lead, with Gigi and company there. Absolutely tremendous talent there. And then Caravel, it sounds like, just kind of calmed it down, tied it up at halftime.
Yep.
Took the lead going into the fourth quarter, and then held on for a 10-point victory over Ursuline. That's two storied programs here. Caravel kind of the new tradition, last 10, 15 years or so. But Ursuline with that young team, they are very, very good, and have I felt been the clear-cut number 1 team on the girls' side. But Caravel had other things in mind, and credit to them. They came out there and protected their home court, got a huge victory. For the future of that program.
Definitely fed off the loud home crowd at Caravel Academy. Well, the starting lineups for the two teams about to be introduced, as we'll take a look at the starting 5 ourselves, unless they make any changes when they come out on the floor, and sometimes the coaches will do that. But for Middletown, we're looking at Avion Matthews, and there he is being announced. Also, point guard Clyde Frazier, Zion Mifflin, Eric Mathanga, and Jack Murdahl, who, if he gets hot, he's a very good three-point shooter for the Cavaliers. That's their starting 5 for head coach Aziz Ali. Now for the home team, Appo Jags, coached by Tom Purse. Dylan Griffith is expected to start along with Caleb Raifa, Daniel Harvey, Ray Carrier, and Riley Busby. We might see Brandon Whittington be announced as well. Here they are being announced to the crowd. So there's Griffith. There's Raifa, and there's Harvey. Ray Carrier is in the starting lineup, and the last will be Riley Busby. So those are the starting 5 for the Appo Jags. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll be back with a tip-off to this Flight A big intra-district game here at Middletown High between the Jags and the Cavs right after this.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Back here live at Appo High as we get ready for opening tip, and the tip will be between Ray Carrier for the Jags and Avion Matthews of the Middleton Cavaliers. Glenn Frazier alongside Pat Carriantes, Nick Halliday, video camera, and we saw Ben Fulton here, still photographer, in the gym as well. Also a little shout out to Dave Baylor, executive director of the DIAA, who stopped by to see us right before tip. Ready to go, Pat. It's the opening tip controlled by Middletown. By Appo. Appo in the home whites with the burgundy numerals. Middletown in the road black jerseys with blue numbers. And there's an early whistle and a blocking foul against Mathanga, I believe.
If you're looking at uniform watch, I think these are two of the cleanest uniforms in the state, honestly.
Yep, that foul goes against Mathanga. Early foul on him.
I see now, Middletown likes to be aggressive defensively. Do not want to get in foul trouble. They did that against Odessa there late in the game. They were able to overcome it, though.
Little turnover, and then a deflection, and Busby steals it back, and then he has his pocket picked. Mathanga goes up for the strong move. Busby with a rebound. Busby runs the floor down the right side.
Set it up.
Yep.
And here's Harvey. I like his game. Look for him to pull up from the mid-range, get into his offense. This young man here, Raifa, he's the leading scorer. He's the number one option offensively for them.
Try to pass inside, and just like we saw the other night against Odessa, anticipating passing lanes, Middletown, good hands.
Yeah, they have the potential to be an elite defensive team. Right now, I would consider them to be very good. And, yeah, they will get deflections. They got length. They got strength. And they will cause issues for sure for opposing offenses. Baseline
covered up. No score. Here's a three-point shot up, and that is good by Frazier. Is that a 3 or a 2? Let's wait and see on the scoreboard.
Looks like they call that a 3. Good bucket
there. Okay, yep, he was behind the arc.
They will shoot, as we said, they will shoot the ball and they will crash the boards.
Floater in the lane, that's up and good.
Nice work there from Harvey getting that floater to go in. They call that the giant killer, Glenn.
Good strong move in the paint. Mifflin thought about the jump shot. He dishes off in the paint, and then we have a block and a jump ball because it was a block out of bounds. Middletown in control of the possession era, so they will throw it in. Cavs up 3-2 early. And there's a steal in the inbounds, and it is. Appo comes away with a steal. Good pass inside. Nice unselfish work. The dime is by Raifa. Harvey is the recipient of the bucket.
Yeah, those two are one of the top backcourts in the state. They're so poised. You got a shooting threat. You've got a great point guard with the mid-range game, and right there, just knowing where each other is in the fast break.
Down in the right corner, three-point shot is short. Weak side rebound by Appo.
And Mifflin a little bit short on that 3. Middletown will get shots up, so Appo's just got to be ready on the defensive glass.
Good strong move in the paint. Kick out over in the left corner. Three-point shot up and good by Carrier.
Nice shot there from Carrier. Defense sucked in. And Ray was sitting right there in the corner, knew exactly what to do, shot that ball with confidence.
Appo on a 7-0 run. They're up 7-3. Here's a three-point shot from Mifflin. Almost rattled around and went in. Good offensive rebound by Avion Matthews. His putback no good. Ball out to, I believe, Appo.
Yeah, Matthews, there he is. He's going to clean up. They call him for a loose ball foul. But he will clean up on the glass. He crashed the boards. Again, another three-point shot. This is where Middletown's got to be careful. If they are struggling to shoot from deep, they got to stay patient in their offense and try and get into the lane. Here's some pressure from them.
Yeah. Appo just got it across the timeline. Into the paint. Floater deflected. Busby takes a right wing shot. And that does not go. Avion Matthews clears out. Clyde Frazier trying to break down his man. Kicks it out. Murdaugh for three. Got it. And the two teams are hot from long range early.
And Murdoch, that's his game, right? He's the type of guy that if he's missing, he's going to continue to shoot the ball. And that's what he's on here for. Look at this.
Good hands and a steal by Avion Matthews. In for the dunk, and it's a two-handed slam for Avion.
Quick hands. Good work. And that's exactly what this is what Middletown wants to do. Turn you over, get out in transition.
Right wing wide open, three-point shot. That's up and good. 4 threes made in the first 3.5 minutes of the game.
Here we go. Glenn, how fun is this? Starting it off.
Raifa on that one. 10-8 Appo down in the right corner. Three-point shot on the way. That's short. Offensive rebound for Mifflin. Putback is good.
Nice work. Another offensive glass. That was Mathenga, Glenn, off the Mifflin miss. He was in the corner.
And we've got a contact hitting the floor. Yeah, you're right. Kickball. We're tied at 10 midway through a very good first quarter here. I think
fun.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we're just having fun out here. These two teams.
We're watching long-range shot being drained. 4 3-pointers made already. 2 by each team. Mifflin down into the right corner. 3-point shot up. Side of the rim. Busby with another rebound.
They will shoot, as we said. Middletown will shoot the basketball. It's going to come down to can the Jags box out and clean up on the defensive end.
Dribble into the paint. Mid-range jumper no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Appo. They miss that one. They get another opportunity, then a foul on the shot. And that's 2 on Mathanga.
And Raifa did a great job of crashing the boards.
Team foul number 3. And getting to the free throw line, as Pat mentioned, is Caleb Raifa. Has 3 points in the game. He's made a 3. Carrier's made a 3. Frazier and Murdahl have 3s for Middletown.
And I really like Raifa's game. I mean, he's a guy that can explode at any given point. He can shoot from deep. He got him mid-range. He's really good at sharing the basketball as well. And how about this? He crashes the offensive glass, gets himself to the free throw line for 2 more points. I mean,
exactly. That puts Appo up 12-10, 3:25 to go opening quarter. Frazier picked up by Raifa. Avion, we got one little blind spot down in that right corner. Mifflin with a strong move. Left-hander won't go. And hustling for that rebound is Harvey. I think he might have been fouled on the far side of the floor.
It's already the 4th team foul on Middletown.
Yep.
Calling on Murdaugh, Glenn.
Okay, that's his first. Appo will throw it in across the court from us.
See, pull up this screen for the blind spot.
Oh, there you go.
Go to the monitor.
Yeah. And the officials finally throw the ball in. Busby gets it out on top. Harvey calling the midcourt play.
Not much going on. A little stagnation here on offense, Glenn.
Yeah, not a lot of off-ball movement. Now a double team on the ball and a steal. Ahead. Murdahl. He slams it.
How about that? Who thought he had that in him? Glenn, that'll get the crowd going. That'll get the team going.
5 points from Murdahl. Good steal by Middletown. We're tied at 12. Raifa back out on top.
Look at the run and jump.
Oh, and he throws it away.
Great defense here from Middletown the last couple possessions. Doing the run and jump, causing issues. And Appo, kind of, again, not really moving without the basketball. And it's allowing these traps and these run and jumps to be effective for Middletown.
All tied up at 12. 2:25 to go in the first quarter here from Appo High. Number 3 against number 7. Top of the circle, 3-point shot. Mifflin is short. Middletown hustled and got the offensive board.
Murdahl.
Misses the 3. Ooh, a lot of contact fighting for the rebound. No call. Mifflin strong move inside. Another short-range miss. And Appo coming up with the rebound.
That was a Kendry Matthews. That was a great move over there in the corner, Glenn, and was able to get himself squared up to the rim, just could not finish. And now another foul here on Middletown, and it'll be free throws for Appo.
Right. Looks like Busby might be. No, going to the line will be number 22, Whittington. And the foul is the second on Avion Matthews. So early foul trouble for Middletown, both Avion and Eric Mathanga with 2 personal fouls.
And again, this happened late in the game against Odessa. Now, again, they were able to overcome it. But here early in the game, do not want to be getting in foul trouble if you're Middletown.
12-12 game. First free throw attempt is missed.
Travis Alvis will check in to get in the mix for Matthews, while he'll have to sit with the 2 fouls.
Yeah. He's a very aggressive style player on both ends of the floor, so you don't want to pick up number 3 in the first quarter, that's for sure. Second free throw is good. Appo up 13-12. Under 2 minutes to go. Down in the right corner is Mifflin. Baseline, oh, good tie-up, but I think they're going to call a reach-in foul. That'll be the first one on Appo.
Yeah, got a little, he reached in there, went for the pilfer after Mifflin rejected the screen on the baseline drive.
Yep, so 1 foul on Harvey. Middletown will inbounds into their own basket. Good inbounds pass. And an easy bucket by number 0, Kendry Matthews.
Yeah, good work there. Good design there from Middletown to get Matthews an easy layup.
Dribbling all the way into the paint. 15-foot jump shot up and good. And now Appo back on top.
And Harvey will take that elbow jump shot the entire game. And if he's knocking them down, the Jags are going to be very hard to defend.
Frazier with a strong move to the paint. Fights for the rebound and is won by Kendry Matthews of Appo, or excuse me, is won by Appo. Double teaming the ball again. Good defense, but a foul called on Middletown.
Tough one, little contact there. And now this is where the bonus comes into play. You get yourself in a penalty, and now the Middletown aggressiveness on the defensive end of the floor is going to hurt them. You know, that was a good trap right there, trying to squeeze Harvey after he picks his dribble up. But got a little too close there. You got to play with 0 contact at this point with the 5 fouls.
6 points in this first quarter so far. Now 7 for Harvey. The foul was on Travis Alvis, who just entered the game a few moments ago. Appo up 2 now, 16-14. Just over a minute to go. Packed gym here at Appo High today. Makes them both. 8 points in this quarter for Harvey.
I was going to say, yeah, he has been very good, Harvey, here in this opening quarter. Now he'll go and take a breather. Zaire Stokes will check in for him.
Okay.
Now look for, the Jags to go and lean on Raifa here offensively, is where I would think.
There's a steal. Oh, fast down the floor and lay the finger roll up and good. Scoring, Dylan Griffith, first points of the game.
How about that? An interception from the star safety here at Appo. How fitting.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do it in both sports.
Yep.
Attempt at a steal. Shot up, no good. We've got a foul. That'll send a Kendry Matthews to the line for Middletown. Down now by 5. Largest lead of the game for Appo.
They've been playing good, and they took the advantage, hit the free throws. 3 out of 4 here in the penalty so far, in the bonus, I should say, for them. That's helped.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Matthews has 2 points in this quarter. First free throw attempt is up and good. Both teams so far early on, Pat, not only hitting well from the free throw line, but from long distance. But we haven't seen a 3 in a while. The defense is getting out on the perimeter now.
That they are. And we'll see how this evolves as we now go into the benches of both teams.
Second free throw is also up and good. McKendry makes them both. 3-point, 1 possession lead for Appo with the ball, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Will they hold for the final shot? Let's see. Harvey Middletown really gets on the ball, that's for sure. On-ball defense for the Cavs.
Yeah, they've been great. And right now they just got to play without touching. Just stay in front, use your feet now.
Raifa. To Harvey, the finger roll was a little short, but we've got a blocking foul on Middletown.
It's a tough one right there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I like it though. From Christian Baines, stepping in, sacrificing the body to try and get a charge. Yeah, that one was a true 50-50 call. He was maybe a little bit too far under the basket. It'll put Harvey at the line, but I really do like the mindset there defensively.
Harvey, the leading scorer in this first quarter. He makes the first. Give him 9. If he makes this, he'll be the double digits in scoring, Pat, in the first quarter.
That's huge for the Jaguars. If he's able to have this kind of game, it really balances their offense out.
Second attempt is on the way. He makes them both. 10 points in the first quarter for him. 4 seconds to go. Middletown pushes the ball ahead. Mid-range jump shot is backed in. It's good. It beat the buzzer.
I heard a whistle, too. Are we going to get a free throw?
Yeah, and one. And that was Christian Baines with a bucket.
And it is. How about that? Nice work by Middletown, pushing the ball down the floor. Kind of caught Appo sleeping a little bit.
Foul goes on Zaire Stokes. That's his first. Yeah, great job by Middletown to get off a shot with just 4 seconds after the free throw. He completes the three-point play. We have got one heck of a ball game here tonight. At the end of one quarter, it is Appo 21, Middletown 19. Pat and I will return right after these messages on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sport. Very entertaining first quarter here. Both teams have had the lead, traded baskets, gone on little runs. What do you like so far?
I like both teams are playing pretty smart basketball. Now Middletown got into a little bit of foul trouble there to finish the quarter out, and gave Appo 5 points there from the free throw line because of it. But they're playing really. I love the aggressiveness on defense. They started to figure some things out on offense in terms of working the ball into the paint and getting some better looking shots. Appo has played about as clean as I've seen them play so far this year. That was probably their best quarter of the games that I've taken in from them. Harvey has been tremendous today. That mid-range game for him has been, the games that we've covered has been a little bit of a struggle for him. He's taken them. They've been great shots. He just hasn't been hitting them. He hit them in the first quarter, and that's really going to help the Jags out if he can continue to do that.
Nice little give and go to start the second quarter from Busby down to Griffith. The shot was partially deflected, and I think we had an offensive foul called on Appo.
Yeah, loose ball foul there on Griffith, Glenn. He got a little too aggressive. They whistled him.
That's his second. First Jag with more than one personal foul. Appo with the ball. Oh, nice move. He denied the screen, went up for the shot, no good. Middletown got a second chance, but they couldn't score, and we've got a whistle under the basket.
It looks like a foul there. I'll tell you what, a great drive there from Alvis. Got to finish that one. Went a little too hard off the glass. Another second chance opportunity for Middletown, but they weren't able to convert. There you go. First time in the game here for the football star, Ronell Davis.
Travis Alvis comes out. He just picked up his second personal foul. He gave the Cavaliers good minutes, though, as Avion Matthews has been on the bench with 2 fouls himself. Busby guarded closely. He puts up a mid-range shot, no good. Rebound to the Cavs. Outlet pass. Down the floor, Christian Baines, spin move, and he lost the handle. Right back for a three-point shot, right wing, no good. And Appo comes away with the rebound. Oh, nice pass onto the wing. Good pass underneath from Carrier. Reverse layup won't go for Griffith.
Tough one trying to finish over Matthews there. Good looking transition. Griffiths is unable to finish.
Middletown slowing it down a little bit. That's Mikey Matthews with the ball. Down into that right corner again. And now back on top. Oh, hit from behind. Middletown tried to save it. They just did not. Good attempt at a save there by the Cavaliers. Azion Matthews, a sophomore. I didn't see who for Appo hit the ball from behind. He got it to Busby, but it went off of Busby's leg.
I'll tell you what, the reach around for the poke steal, something that I attempted a heck of a lot and was not successful at it.
Uh-oh. Nice strong move to the glass. And we've got a reach-in foul. That's,
Raifa.
you'll call that a little bit of a frustration foul because he didn't finish on the shot after the good move.
Well, and you're seeing the length of Middletown causing these Jaguar drive, like they're causing them fits. I mean, they're having to alter their layup attempts because of the length out there on the floor. You don't have anybody exceptionally tall, but everyone's 6'3" to 6'5", it feels like, for Middletown.
Yeah. Strong move down into the paint, kick out. We've got a traveling violation called against the Cavs.
The freshman there on the baseline drive just didn't recognize that it wasn't there. It's one maybe you got to pull back out and swing it around up top. That was a nice idea.
That was Mikey Matthews. 6'3" freshman in the game for Middletown. Appo, and there is some contact at the top of the circle.
He pointed the wrong way. They're going to call it on Middletown.
It looks like it's going to be called against Azion Matthews, a sophomore. Let's wait and see when they post it on the board, but I believe it was and it is Azion. That's his first. Both teams have committed 2 team fouls here early in the second quarter. We've got a little timeout so we can catch our breath here, Pat. We keep it right here. It was 21-19 at the end of one. We played 2 minutes in the second. Nobody scored yet.
Yeah, no one scored. The defenses have definitely ratcheted it up, forcing some turnovers. There's been some fouls as well, but entertaining basketball so far from both these teams.
Middletown looking to remain undefeated in the Flight A, trying to push their conference record to 5-0. Appo looking to even their record at 3-3. And, of course, Middletown has not lost anybody in state. They're on a 9-game winning streak. But Appo's won 4 of their last 5, so they're starting to hit their stride, too.
Yeah, both teams are hot, and that's why we were looking forward to this one.
Our head official, Donald Polk, making sure there's a little bit of space between Riley Busby and the defense. He gets it in to Raifa. Over to Carrier on the wing. Out on top, good, strong defense by Middletown. Hesitation move over into the corner, 3-point shot, in and out.
Good drive, good kick. Stokes just unable to finish. Oh, and then it loses the ball out of bounds right there. Unforced turnover there. Murphy, the freshman, getting some minutes, lost it.
Yeah. He got down the floor in a hurry, and he was guarded by Busby, and he just lost the handle there. Still have not had any points scored in this quarter. Busby mid-range jump shot baseline, missed the rim. Outlet pass. Appo running the floor, 3-on-2. Good hands in there to block the ball, but also, I don't know, did they call a foul or just out of bounds to Middletown?
I think they called a foul there on the reach-in from Stokes.
You're right.
It's going to put...
Standing at the free throw line.
Yep, Murphy.
He has not scored in the game.
Looks like Glenn, we're either they called that a foul on the floor, it looks like they called it out of bounds.
Okay.
So we take that back.
Yeah, both teams with 2 team fouls, so that did not change. So it was good hands by somebody on Appo.
It was Stokes that knocked it away.
Okay. Down in the right corner, 3-point shot from Myrtle, no good, but a rebound and a putback is up and in for the Cavs, and that's Mathanga.
That's what they do, Glenn. We highlighted that in the pregame, and it stayed true. Middletown will crash the offensive glass. They will shoot the basketball and crash the offensive glass.
Good pass, quick turnaround, jump shot won't go. Down the floor, battle for the loose ball, and it's out of bounds to Appo. Middletown was trying to push the pace. The Jags were right there. Good defense by Griffith.
Great work there by Griffith.
That safety has some speed. He knows how to get down the floor and the field. Kick out on the wing. Now a mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound, Appo. And foul, and going to the line will be Whittington.
See who they call that foul on, Glenn. That's the third personal now.
Yeah, third on Mathanga, yeah. That's huge. Key player for Coach Ali. Whittington makes the first. Gives the lead back to Appo. And Mathanga will take a rest now. Coming in for him, a Kendre Matthews.
Yeah, these are the frustrating games as a player when you're trying to get in the rhythm and you keep fouling, so you got to come out because of strategy.
Yeah. Jim goes silent. Second free throw attempt is good. Whittington makes them both. He's 3 out of 4 from the line, and all 3 of his points in the game from the charity stripe. Middletown with the ball, trailing by 2 now. Clyde Frazier down in the right corner. Turnaround move. Now the ball tipped away, but right back to Mifflin. Good spin move by Mifflin. Didn't get called for a travel on. We get Appo with a 2-on-2. Yeah, no good. Good defense. Now is a steal, and getting it right back is Frazier. And we've got a reach-in foul. Boy, the pace has really picked up.
That it has, man. That was fun back and forth. These 2 guards, man, 3 guards between Griffith, Harvey, and Raifa. Just they're getting in the mix there.
Whittington picked up the personal foul. That's his first. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Midway through the second quarter here. Mifflin, step back jump shot. That's good. We're tied at 23.
That's tough. Tough shot. Nice mid-range jumper there from Mifflin.
Harvey down into the corner. Back on top. Harvey takes a 3-point shot. A little short. Frazier with a loose ball rebound. Quickly down the floor. Mifflin had his pocket pick. Hesitation move. High off the glass and good.
Nice job by Mifflin to stay with it after the deflection.
4 straight points for Mifflin. Now Middletown on top by 2.
Game of runs, Glenn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a rejection. Mifflin runs the floor. Takes it hard in. Contact. Foul, and he will go to the line.
Good work by Mifflin there. Way to attack the defense. Force them to stop you. And he kind of did the James Harden with the rip through and got the reach in across the arms as he went up. Gets himself 2 free throws.
That'll be the second personal foul on Harvey for Appo. So now the Jags 2 players with 2 personal fouls. Harvey 1, Dylan Griffith the other. First free throw no good by Mifflin, who has scored the last 4 Cavalier points. Second free throw attempt coming up from Mifflin. 3:24 in the first half. Second free throw is good. 3-point lead for Middletown.
They sink back in their defense. Appo at the limit. So Middletown will be shooting free throws the remainder of the half.
Right. Could be key. 5-0 run right now for the Cavs.
Ooh.
Whittington lost the handle. Right back to Harvey. Swings it over the other side of the floor. Strong move by Raifa. Had his shot blocked. Right back to him. Missed the jumper. But good hustle by him to get it back. Good pass underneath. Wide open for the bucket is Griffith.
Good effort. That's all Raifa right there, creating. Taking contact. Whistles were silent. He stayed with it. Found it open. Griffith for the lay-in.
That's good persistence by him. Turnaround, tough jump shot by Mifflin won't go. Whittington with a rebound.
Ooh, what a poke away.
Yeah, good job by Mifflin to get back defensively. Frazier dishes it off. The shot up and good. 3-point lead for Middletown. That was a Kendre on the finish.
Yeah, way to run the floor. Good find by Frazier.
We got 2 really good point guards out here in this game today, Pat.
Absolutely, with Frazier and Harvey, without a doubt.
Harvey out to Busby. Busby's been blanketed. Harvey back on top, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Appo with the ball, Cavs up by 3. Harvey had to pick up the dribble.
Good defense here from the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Nothing doing for the Jaguars. And they're trying to get in their sets. I mean, Middletown is just taking everything away right now.
Yeah. Everything's kind of slowed down a little bit with off-ball movement. We had a whistle on the other side of the floor.
Call Murdahl on the ride there. Kind of had the hand on the hip on the drive.
That's his second. And we have another timeout as we keep it right here, Pat. So we've got a couple of players with 2 personal fouls. The only one with 3 is Eric Mathanga, and he's a key part of the Middletown scheme.
Good rebounder, averaging 5 a game. Good length on the defensive end of the floor. And yeah, just, good screen setter. But yeah, I mean, he's the only guy in foul trouble. But we're getting close. Like you said, a lot of guys with 2. We'll see how this last, 93 seconds of the half goes. It's been fun. Game of runs here.
Yeah.
A much quieter second quarter, to your point, though.
Yep. And it happens. Sometimes you get out and things go slow early, but it did not in this game. Both teams were lighting it up offensively. And in the break between first and second quarters, obviously both coaches making defensive adjustments.
Without a doubt, and there were some fouls, there was some running and gunning. It's kind of slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter, moved to more of a half-court set.
The offense for Middletown has gone through Mifflin here in the second quarter. He scored their last 5 points. He has 5 of the team's 9 in this quarter. And the Appo Jags have only scored 4 points. Griffin had a bucket and 2 free throws from Whittington. Busby to throw it in, looking for somebody. Throws it back court.
Smart. Good safety valve. He's getting close on that count.
Raifa looking for somebody to pass it to. He finally gets it off to Griffith. Back to Harvey. Harvey into the paint, backs it up.
It's good defense. Again, Middletown has been smothering here on this possession.
Yeah, baseline move by Carrier. Tough angle, shot gets it to go.
Tough drive, good finish by Carrier.
Back to a 1-point game, Pat.
Middletown played great defense for about a minute there. And the only 3 seconds they did and ends up giving up 2 points.
Carrier didn't have a whole lot of room to drive the baseline. Top of the circle, 3-point shot, that's good. First one of the second quarter, and it's Frazier.
Nice bucket there from Frazier. Shot that with confidence. Oh, looks like they said foot was on the line.
Oh, it's a 2.
Okay. That's what it looks like. See what Appo does here, down 3. Do they look to go last? Oh, there's a foul on a Kendra Matthews. They'll put Busby on the line.
Yeah. And for a Kendra, that's number 1 on him, first personal foul. But you're right, it puts him in the both teams will be in the bonus, but we've only had 30 seconds to go in this first half. First free throw is up and good for Busby. His first points of the game.
A little bit of chirping here on the free throw line, too.
Coach Tom Purse gets Griffith off the floor. Second free throw by Busby is good. He makes them both. Good free throw shooter. 1-point ball game. Will the Cavs hold for the final shot of the half? Let's see. Coach Ali throwing the signal, hand signal down the floor. Frazier. They got a switch. Almost a steal. Strong move. Kick out. Murdahl, left corner, 3. Rims out.
Offensive.
Rebound put back by Middletown and good with 10 seconds to go. I believe that was Avion.
It was. Great work by Matthews. Good drive, good kick.
There's some contact, no call. Busby, quick 3-point shot, no good, and that's the buzzer. We got a 1-possession game here in the first half, Pat. 32-29 in favor of the third-ranked Cavaliers. I got to tell you something. You talked about Middletown's defense. I'm watching Mifflin, and Mifflin is special defensively.
He is, and he is all over the place right now. They just squeezed Appo out in that second quarter. They gave up 21 first-quarter points. And, defensively, just were not getting it done. They were giving up a lot of open jumpers, a lot of layups. completely turned that around and flipped the script in the second quarter and take a lead into halftime. What a wonderful job there, and that's effort. I mean, a lot of times you see a team as talented as Middletown that can do the things that they can offensively. Sometimes they take possessions off on the defensive end. That Middletown Cavaliers team in the second quarter really stepped up and defended very, very well.
All right, we've come to the break. 32-29 in favor of Middletown. The third-ranked Cavaliers on the road with the lead. We'll be back after these messages for the second half of action. I'm Glenn Fraser. He's Pat Carriates on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
Back here courtside as the 2 teams are warming up for the 3rd quarter of action. 3rd-ranked Middletown with a 3-point advantage over 7th-ranked Appoquinimink, 32-29. Good scoring in the first quarter, good offense, 21-19 game there. But then Middletown outscores Appo 13-8 in that second quarter as the defense has turned it up a couple of notches. What do you look forward, or what do you look to here in the 3rd quarter?
Yeah, it's going to be who can establish the half court here. You know, that game turned into a half court offense. Well, primarily a half court offense in the second quarter, and the scoring really was in transition. So yeah. Who can figure some things out in the half court? Both teams did a good job in that first quarter in the half court, not so much there in the second. So let's see who can establish that. And specifically for Middletown, stay out of foul trouble. They got into foul trouble. Got, you know, obviously Mathenga's got the 3 fouls, but you got a couple other players that have 2. They got to try to not pick up that early third personal here in the 3rd quarter. You want to keep those, you know, top, 7 rotational guys on the court. If you're Appo, you got to stay. You got to look to do the exact opposite of that. Push against this Middletown team. Try and draw some fouls. Use their aggression against them.
Well, you talked about Middletown. Avion Matthews on the bench most of the second quarter and part of the first quarter as he got 2 early fouls, but he still has just the 2. Also 2 personal fouls by Jack Murdaugh, and then you mentioned Mathanga with 3. Coach Ali doing a good job getting good bench minutes to protect both Avion Matthews and Murdaugh.
Yeah, they're deep. I mean, Middletown's a very deep team. You know, you go with Azion as well as Mikey Matthews coming off the bench. They gave some good minutes. Alvis gave them some good minutes off the bench as well. And then he went a little bit deeper with, Jalen Murphy, a freshman coming in. Christian Baines, You even saw Ronell Davis get in there and play a little bit in that second quarter. And they did not negatively affect their team, and that's so crucial. When you get into a situation, especially come tournament time, if you get into foul trouble, to be able to go into the 9th, 10th, 11th guy like that is such an advantage for teams. And these guys are all confident for this Middletown program. They're extremely deep, and now they had a lead because of that. They got in foul trouble, and they actually got themselves in a better position after that. So impressive from that group.
7 different Cavaliers scored in the first half, led by Kendre Matthews with 6. Leading the way, Daniel Harvey for Appo with 10. And here we go, third quarter. Frazier, kick out pass, right wing, 3-point shot back of the rim. And Appo that time keeping Middletown off of the offensive glass.
Yeah, early shot in the shot clock. And good box out there, good positioning for Appo to get the defensive rebound.
Just inside the 3-point line, that shot misses on the back of the rim. Frazier comes out of the pack. Now he'll pull back, slow it down. Good pass into the paint, though, and an athletic basket by Mathanga.
Nice work, good pass, good finish. There's Middletown not letting that Appo defense get set. Similar to a transition bucket right there.
Busby kicks it over right wing, 3-point shot, no good. Good save by Middletown. That was Mifflin on the save. Frazier with a hesitation, shot partially deflected, and Appo comes away with the ball.
Yeah, 1-on-3, don't really like those odds.
Griffith changed direction, stayed with it though, got his own miss and put back.
Yeah, all 3 defenders there go for the block, and it left Griffith right there, easy cleanup for him.
1 possession game still. Cavaliers up by 3. We're in the early moments of the third quarter here at Appo High. Good pass underneath. Mathanga, tough angle, gets it and 1. He'll go to the line. Carrier on the foul.
Showed the basketball to Carrier, baited him to go for the swat. Finished through the contact. Nice work from Mathanga, and there it is. I mean, there's a guy, this is what he brings to the table. And, with the foul trouble, didn't really allow himself to get into too much of a rhythm in the first half. He comes out, stays aggressive, trying to get himself into a rhythm. Has made a difference here in these first couple minutes.
Converts the old-fashioned 3-point play. That's the second one in the game today for Middletown. Now out on top by 6. Harvey dribbles to the top of the circle. Now dishes off to Raifa. Over into the right corner. 3-point shot. That's good.
Griffith from deep. Nice shot. He's been good tonight. Or today, I should say.
Yeah, he has all 5 of their third quarter points. Cuts it back to a 1-possession Middletown lead. Kick out, Murdo on the corner. Takes the high arching shot and gets it over Busby.
How about that? He hesitated. A little bit of a soft closeout. And even with the hesitation, he's able to get the shot off and knocks it down.
Good strong move. Oh, and almost going to the line for the and 1 was Harvey.
Yeah, he's going to wish he had that one. That would have been a heck of an answer.
Now Harvey will go to the line. Both teams committing 1 foul here in this third quarter. Harvey is game high with 10 points. As the gym here at Appo High gets deathly quiet. Harvey makes the first.
Good first quarter for Harvey. Really, really led the way for that impressive first quarter from Appo.
He scored all 10 of his first half points in that quarter. Give him 12 for the game as he makes both free throws. Middletown with the ball, up 40-36. Now a little bit of backcourt pressure by Appo.
Nice work by the Cavs to break it.
Cross-court pass underneath. Mathanga kicks it around. Good ball movement. Left wing 3-point shot just a little short. But I like the unselfishness.
I do too. I don't love the shot there as Raifa misses.
Mifflin runs the floor. Euro step. Can't get it to go. Skying for the rebound. Avion Matthews, and now what's the call?
Busby over the top. He kind of fell on him tried to time up the second block. Got a clean first block. Tried to time the second one up. Matthews showed good patience waiting for it.
First foul on him. Second team foul, and now we've got on the inbounds pass hit the line.
Yeah, it did.
So another opportunity for Appo to get that Middletown lead under 2 possessions. We played 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Packed gym here at Appo High. Busby with a good pass on the baseline, but the shot would not go down. Carrier just missed that one. Hesitation move by Frazier, and he lost the handle.
They're going a little too quick there from Clyde. That's rare from him.
Got a sub coming in the game. I think it's Akendre, the leading scorer for Middletown in the first half. Akendre Matthews is in. He's going to give Frazier a breather. Harvey, guarded by Mifflin.
There is Mifflin again. Great perimeter defense, Glenn.
Raifa did not take the right corner 3. Dribbles around Avion Matthews. Can't get a good shot off. Good defense by Middletown. Matthews passes it off and laying it up with the finger roll is Akendre's brother.
Good work in transit, just like they drew it up in the backyard back in the day.
Or the driveway, one or the other.
Right.
Busby fakes the corner pass. Can't get the little floater to go. So Cavalier basketball, and they're up by 2 possessions. You got to be careful now here if you're Appo. You don't want this lead to get out of control for Middletown.
That's correct. They got to try and slow Middletown down here and make sure you're securing box outs off these potential misses.
Mifflin thought about the 3, steps back and takes it, and can't get it to go down. Pass down the floor to Busby, over to Harvey, and Appo will pull it out and slow it down. Mid-range jump shot, just off the mark. Coming out of there with a rebound is, I think, Mathanga.
Stole it. Oh.
Yeah. But no, it was Akendre that had it. Had the ball knocked out of his hands, but Middletown will retain possession. Looks like Appo wants backcourt pressure again here.
It's slowing Middletown down at the very least.
Well, they break it to Avion. Mid-range jump shot baseline. Mathanga's short. And I was kind of blocked out by the official. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, it looks like Murdaugh tried to save it. Went to throw it off the Appo defender. He's claiming that he was able to throw it off of the defender. Referee saying the ball hit the court before it hit the player, therefore out of bounds off Middletown.
Okay, Pat. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right. Some substitutions coming in. Middletown getting Christian Baines back on the floor. He's just a sophomore. So they have Mikey Matthews, Zion Mifflin in the backcourt. Middletown does. Akendre Matthews along with Baines. And pick up that other player. Mathanga's still on the floor. Raifa with the ball. Dishes off to Harvey. They got a little weave around the perimeter. Pull up top of the circle. Shot is short by Griffith. Middletown, another opportunity to go up by 3 possessions. Strong move. And we've got Busby, I think, called for a foul.
Yeah, he got him on that one. Good way to push the tempo. Mikey Matthews there.
Yeah, that'll put him at the line. Has not scored in the game. 3 team fouls committed in this quarter now by Appo. Second on Busby. Now wholesale changes by both coaches. First free throw was missed. Second attempt on the way, and that one's too strong. And I think we got a foul over the top on Akendre. And that'll be his second.
Yeah.
Tried to plead his case, but the ref says, now you're kind of leaning on the back.
Yeah. Just got to adjust now as a player. Oh, that's going to be the third on Avion, I believe.
a correction to scoreboard, but just late posting the score. So Mikey Matthews converted 1 out of 2 there at the line. Middletown up by 7, 43-36, their largest lead in the game. Pass into the backcourt. 2:45 to go here in the third.
What they got, I would attack Avion Matthews with his 3 personal fouls. If they can find a way to get him one-on-one defending, you can attack him.
Busby dribbles to the baseline, throws up a shot, hits the side of the rim. Nice save by Whittington. Battle on the floor, won by Middletown.
Wow, what work by both teams there for that loose ball.
Avion with a hesitation move, strong move, and gets it to go down.
Northers, you got to step up and take a charge. I'll tell you what strength from Matthews.
Cavaliers with the largest lead of the game now, 45-36, 2 minutes to go in the third. Only 7 points this quarter for Appo. Move to the paint, turnaround, mid-range jumper, side of the rim. Rebound, and it goes down for Whittington.
It's been great last couple possessions on the offensive glass, just tracking down loose balls and puts that one up and in. It's the Jags just trying to stay afloat right now.
Yeah, they needed that bucket bad. And what's the call here? Foul.
Yeah, Whittington got him across the arm, kind of lost his balance a little bit too, kind of fell into him.
That'll be the second personal foul on Whittington, the 14th foul. So for the final minute and a half of this third, Middletown will be in the bonus. At the line, number 3. That's Mikey Matthews, who just converted 1 out of 2 in the last trip down the floor. First one will not go. Is that Travis Alvis? Yes, he's into the game for Middletown. Mifflin gets a rest. Middletown defense has been special in the second and third quarters. Missed the second one too. Appo comes away with a rebound. Long shot that was partially deflected. Good defense by Mikey Matthews.
Great hands to get a piece of that.
Pass back to Mikey, right in front of us. And we've got a traveling violation.
Just lost his balance there.
Just over a minute to go in this third quarter. Talk about the defense and adjustments that Middletown has made. 21 points they allowed to Appo in the first quarter. Appo has not scored that many points in the second and third quarters combined.
Yeah, they've stepped it up on the perimeter for sure. Closing out on shooters, fighting through screens, and not giving up easy shots.
Contested shot on the way, was down and well and came back out.
Appo has also missed some shots that they were making in the first quarter.
Under 45 seconds, and now Coach Aziz Ali will take a timeout. Late in this third quarter, his team up by 7 points, and they have the ball. And this is where Middletown, in the games that I've seen him play, Pat, and probably you too, they seem to play a tight game early, maybe the first half, into the third quarter, and then they wear you down. They start to pull away.
Yeah, well, that's it. And that's where you're playing against a team as physical as them. This is a matter of, okay, who's in better shape? Who's in better shape? And Middletown is in elite shape. They play physical. I mean, they just play physical. And you're right, it does wear on you. And then these shots that they're, unable to get to, and these lanes that they're unable to squeeze into, and they're, barreling over guys, or they're trying to throw stuff up, crashing the offensive boards throughout the game, forcing you to box out. Now all of a sudden they're getting those loose balls. Yeah. They're getting those lanes for layups. And you're right. I mean, that's kind of the recipe for success for them.
And because that bench is so deep, all 12 players have gotten into the game today. There's a whistle on the floor. And Coach Ali does a good job of rotating people in and out, keeping everybody fresh.
And here he goes again. So he got his offensive group in for this possession, gets himself 2 free throws. Now he wants to make sure that these guys don't get in foul trouble any further. So he's got a second group of 5 ready to check in for the defensive end of the floor, the final 37 seconds.
Avion Matthews with a strong move in the paint. He drew the contact at the line made the front end of the 2 free throws. So Middletown back up by 8.
There's 4 Matthews brothers on the court right now. 4 of the 5.
There you go. Avion makes them both, and now he's going to come out. And he'll be replaced by Christian Baines. Only 37 seconds to go in this quarter. 9-point Middletown lead. Ties their largest lead of the game. Almost it is stolen. All the way down. Good change of hands, and up with the left hand is Mikey Matthews.
Nice work there by Matthews. He's been very good in his limited minutes here today. High IQ basketball from the freshman. And he's getting it done on the defensive end, which I love to see.
Yeah. Kick out pass. Raifa, 3-point shot, and boy, Appo needed that in a bad way.
Yes,
2-1, a heat from half court, and that's it. 3 quarters in the books. Middletown with a commanding 8-point lead, though, as they play a very good third quarter, Pat.
They did play a good third quarter there, and Appo unable to really convert on some perimeter jump shots until the very end there. If that continues, Middletown will pull away, but if they can knock down some shots like Raifa did, they can get themselves right back into this one. It's going to be a very interesting and fun fourth quarter, I have a feeling.
All right, Pat, let's take a short break. We'll be back for that fourth quarter right after this.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance.
Pat and I were just talking about the quick pace of this game. It's only 1 hour, barely an hour and 10 minutes old, and we have only 1 quarter left to play. And we kind of alluded to the fact that Nick Halliday, our cameraman, told us that he was at an elementary girls game earlier today. Said they play 6-minute quarters. Clock keeps running. Only got 2-minute halves. And this game's moving just as fast as that one.
Every bit of it. Every bit of it. Oh, there's a turnover. That's not good.
That's how Appo starts out, yeah.
Yeah, not a good opening possession. But yeah, it's been a fun pace. It hasn't felt rushed,
Yeah. Good half-court defense right now by Appo. Mathanga, top of the circle, will take the shot. Off the side of the rim, battle for the loose ball. I think we had a tie-up and a possession error will go to Middletown.
Both poor offensive possessions to start the quarter off. Let's see, with Matthews securing a second chance opportunity, see if Middletown gets themselves a better look here.
One thing Middletown does is they have good inbounds plays. That time Appo ready for it. Frazier out on high to Murdaugh. He's over in the right corner. Pass into the paint. Oh, the shot partially deflected. Good hands by Appo after a nice pass.
And a great cut. Yeah, that was.
Harvey with a floater. That missed the side of the rim. Murdaugh with a rebound.
Oh, Griffith.
And he had it stolen by Griffith. His shot up, and he draws the foul.
He does this, man. I mean, he is a pest on the defensive end of the floor. He's good for a steal or two a game, and he just ripped that right out of Murdaugh's hands and gets himself to the line here.
It's funny how his football play just translates right to the hard court.
It does. It really does.
First free throw is up, and it went in and came back out. Griffith had 4 points in the first half. He had 5 in that third quarter to lead the team. Trying to join Harvey in double-digit scoring for the game. And he does so with his 10th point. Now it looks like Whittington will get a breather. Carrier back on the floor. So Carrier, Busby, Raifa, Griffith, and Harvey on the floor for Appo. Strong move in the paint. Shot up. We've got a traveling violation.
One too many steps. One too many steps there for Matthews. And Middletown, first 2 possessions of this game, got a little bit forced. Been a little bit forced on offense. You got the lead. If a shot's not there, just keep working the ball around.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like it. The fact of the matter is there's no shot clock here.
No. Strong move there and good hands poking it away. And then stealing it right back is Avion. We got crazy defense here.
No need to set your offense back up. Set your offense back up.
Mifflin got his man in the air, into the paint. Left-hander's up and good.
We'll do that.
Mifflin having a game. Lead back to 9. Griffith faked the pass. Busby top of the circle. Shot is partially deflected. He hit the deck but didn't draw any contact.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating day. He hasn't had much space at all, Busby.
No. They have not given him breathing room.
No.
Middletown opportunity to take their largest lead of the day here. Pass into the paint, stolen. Busby ahead to Griffith. Griffith on Murdahl, lays it up and in. Murdahl had to be careful. He has 3 fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a little bit too much right there. I'm going to take the one-on-one. Middletown, again, they should be in no hurry. There's no reason to be hurrying right now.
5:35 to go in the game. 7-point Middletown lead.
They got to work to get a good shot here.
Yeah, but watch how they move without the ball. That's
better.
Good hands that time.
Was.
Good hands by Harvey.
That was. But I like it. You had the pick and roll. Mifflin was able to get into the lane and almost draw a foul, but he keeps possession. I like that. That's much better.
Yep. Mathanga. Pass into the corner. Murdahl will take the contested 3, and he makes it again over top of Busby.
He's hit a couple from that corner.
We've got a timeout by the referee. We may have a taunt here. I don't know. After the 3-point shot, Murdahl turned around and stared down Busby just a little.
I didn't see anything that would have been worthy of a tech.
No, I didn't either. I mean, it was just a quick look, a glance. But if that's the call, let's wait and see.
Wow.
It's Busby standing at the free throw line down at the other end of the floor. Meantime, it's a 10-point Middletown lead, largest of the game.
Well, that's big because it's 2 shots on the ball. You can see one of the Middletown assistants pointing to his head like, hey, fellas, we got the lead here. Let's not shoot ourselves in our foot here.
So Riley Busby at the free throw line.
Not so much for what they did there because, you know, the technical is the technical, but more of how we handle after the technical. Let's settle back in as the free throw is no good.
Yeah.
Somewhere Rasheed Wallace is saying the ball don't lie.
He makes the second one. 3 out of 4 from the line. 3 points in the game for Busby. All right, so the lead back to 9 for Middletown. 5:17 to go. Still plenty of time. But for Appo to go on a run, they've got to make everything that they put up almost.
Yeah, they got to get efficient, and they got to force some turnovers and get some stops.
Harvey, floater in the lane, side of the rim, won't go. Mathanga with a rebound.
See, now those are the shots that he was hitting in the first quarter.
Yeah.
He was hitting all of them, and it made this offense much more smooth.
He's just a little bit off. Kick out, right wing, 3-point shot. That's money by a Kendre Matthews.
Big time make right there from McKendre.
And
Drive
now
and kick.
Yeah, that's the largest lead now at 12. Three-point shot the other way. Won't go. Middletown, 3 of them right there for the rebound.
Well, I just felt like I'm trying to match. You know, and Appo, you start chasing points here, this can close out quick.
Yeah. Very similar game that we saw with Middletown and Odessa a couple of days ago. Odessa hung around for about 2.5 quarters, and the Cavaliers just pulled away. Here's a steal. Harvey all the way down. Right-hander is up. And one. So we're midway through the final quarter. It's a 10-point Middletown lead. Harvey can cut it to 9.
Fourth on Murdahl, so he'll come out.
Leading scorer in the game, Daniel Harvey, had 10 in the first half. He has 14. He missed the and one. And those are ones that Appo needs.
And Middletown, again, really shouldn't be in any hurry, up 10 with
Mifflin hits the deck, no call. Appo with a 3-on-1. Griffith all the way in, reverse layup, up and good. And Coach Ali wants a timeout.
Yeah, he's got a legitimate thing there with Mifflin. Yeah, Mifflin fell to the floor. Kind of looked like there could have been contact. Referee determined it was all ball, but that goes back to this is where championship play comes in.
Oh yeah,
you're holding the 10-point lead with 4 minutes left. Let's tighten the game up. Let's speed it up. So what do I mean by speed it up? That means you play slower, limit the possessions. Don't give the other team the chance to get a ball out and score within 10 seconds. Work the ball around your half-court offense. For the time being, there's no shot clock.
Right.
Use that to your advantage late in the game.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Coach Ali tells his team in the huddle on that brief timeout.
The teams that win in this state that end up hoisting the trophy can play both ways.
Yeah.
They can play the breakneck pace, get their shots, get to their spots, and score a ton early in possessions throughout the game. But then when appropriate, they can also slow it down and play that way.
Style, yeah.
Right.
All right, Middletown with the ball. Appo, a little backcourt pressure. Cavaliers have an 8-point lead, 3:45 to go. Frazier, guarded by Harvey. Well, let's see if the Cavaliers try to use some clock. Oh, that's poked away, but run down nicely by Middletown. And there's a traveling violation because the defense collapsed on it, nowhere to go.
It's getting a little too sped up, out of control. And good hands, too. I mean, the poke away was a good poke away from Appo.
Ronell Davis checks out. In for him, Christian Baines for Middletown. Harvey with the ball. He's picked up by Mifflin. Mifflin has played a fantastic defensive game. Down in the left corner, three-point shot, too strong. Middletown with a rebound.
Not a great shot selection there from the Jags. Pull this out. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good IQ move.
Take some time off the clock.
Down to 3 minutes.
No need to shoot that.
Baines. Now they'll take a Mifflin three-point shot, and he's money from the right wing.
Good offense. Good offense there from Middletown. They didn't force anything. They ran through their set, and they got an open shot.
That might be the biggest shot so far of this game. Middletown now with 2:40 to go, up by 11. Appo trying to get loose for a good look from beyond the arc. Good crossover dribble. Shot up, side of the rim, drawing contact. Going to the line will be Raifa.
Quiet night from him, or quiet day from him today, which is surprising.
Yeah, 8 points for him. He can get into double digits here at the free throw line. But you mentioned it a couple of possessions ago. Appo really needs a lot of stops now if they want to threaten the Cavaliers. First free throw is good. Now, Kendre Matthews will check off for Middletown. Also coming out is Christian Baines. Back on the floor is Avion Matthews.
One thing to keep in mind here, Glenn, Appo does not have a foul yet. They have not fouled as a team.
You're right.
So we're getting late in the game. If you turn to the foul game, maybe you pick a couple up here. You get aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, because these fouls won't hurt you, but you're close to a point to where you're going to have to start fouling. So I think you got to overplay.
No call there as Griffith hit the deck. Good baseline move by Mifflin, but he forgot the ball.
No need to shoot. There you go. Pull it back out top.
Yep.
Good work. Good work from Middletown.
Coach Ali calling the play. Cavaliers up 60-51. There's a whistle and a foul.
Got to. I think that's a good foul from Appo. You got to start getting aggressive, going for things, and accumulate some team fouls here.
That's the second foul called on Carrier. No, I'm sorry. The foul goes against Raifa. That's his second. 2 minutes to go. We're closing in on the 2-minute mark. Mifflin, crossover dribble. Hands in the paint. We've got a foul.
Call that on the floor, too. They're lucky because Mifflin was looking to get to the line there.
That's either on Busby or Harvey. It's Harvey. It's his third. 2:03 to go. Middletown trying to close out their 10th straight win and go to 5-0 in the Flight A. There's a foul on Frazier. In the game now for Appo, just for that, is number 10, Dominic Montabell, another football player.
Well, Montabell got to go for the steal, though. You just got to be careful, come running up and grabbing a guy. Run the risk of the official determining that to be an intentional foul. Got to get up on the ball. You got to get up on the ball. There you go.
Yep. Picks up 2 quick ones. We're under 2 minutes to go now, minute 54. And Coach Tom Purse realizing that he's got to commit another foul here and put Middletown at the line, not let them work any more time off the clock.
You got to go back and get him.
1:50 to go. Avion Matthews with the ball, guarded by Carrier. And there's a bump and another little friendly bump there after the foul. Going to the line, Avion Matthews with his team up by 9.
A chance to close this out. Middletown, very good final 3 minutes here.
Yeah.
Can't make the free throw. Or I shouldn't say final 3 minutes. So far, it's been a little bit over a minute. The last 2 possessions I thought have been very smart, very good. Now it just comes down to executing from the free throw line and on the defensive end.
Avion makes 1 out of 2. Give him 9 points for the game. 10-point Middletown lead, 1:40 to go. Harvey looks for a screen, gets it to Raifa, over to Busby. He'll take the left corner 3 and rims out.
Good work by Griffith.
Yeah, Griffith gets it back on top to Raifa. Back in the corner, Griffith will take a 3. Just missed. Busby had the rebound taken away from him. They're going to call Avion for the foul.
2 shots here. Is that his 5th?
I think it's only his 4th or 3rd.
Look, they must have snuck some more.
That's his 4th.
Fouls on him. So
that's
yeah,
Avion's 4th. Yeah.
Is it? They got number 5 up there.
Not you're right,
1.
Mathanga. So that's his 4th. Now both teams are in the bonus.
Hey, look, I think they called the foul on. They did. They called it on Matthews.
Okay, so they're going to change the board. Yeah.
That's his 5th.
So you're right. He has fouled out. So Avion fouls out with 9 points.
Not the worst thing for Middletown, though. Just the time situation is in their favor. You get another guard on the court.
Yep.
If you lost Avion with 7 minutes or 6 minutes to go, different story because the post presence, the rebounding, extra possession, so on and so forth.
Busby makes both free throws. All of his points today from the line.
Got to get aggressive here if you're Appo. You got to get aggressive. You got to trap. You
1:20 to go. They do trap the ball. Frazier gets it over to Mifflin. He's double teamed.
There you go.
There's a
Good
steal.
work.
Griffith. The football safety with the interception.
He did a great job.
Strong move, Raifa. Kick out. Busby dribbles baseline. Puts up a runner. It's good. And a timeout by Tom Purse as the lead is down to 61-55 with a minute to go.
Good work there from Appoquinimink. Yeah, look, they ran the jump. You got to run and jump. If you pick up a foul, it's okay. But you got to try and force you got to make Middletown uncomfortable. And right there, they made him uncomfortable. Mifflin just kind of threw that ball to a general area.
Yeah.
And ended up in a turnover.
All right, so it's a 2-possession game after Middletown for most of this 4th quarter is led by 10, 11 points.
Yeah. Appo's done a good job of chipping away, staying patient. They did a smart thing of accumulating those team fouls to where, if they get an emergency situation, they can stop the clock and force Middletown to make free throws.
Exactly. So let's reset. 62 seconds left. Middletown up by 6. Their possession. Both teams in the bonus.
It's going to be a fun one. We said it, and it's turned into one. We thought maybe Middletown was going to do what they do and pull away at the end.
Right.
Appo's got no quitting them.
Appo coming in with an overall mark of 10-5. Middletown 11-3. This will be it for Appo for home games. They finish with 4 straight on the road. Appo has on the floor Raifa, Griffith, Busby, Carrier, and Harvey. Their starting 5. Middletown, Mathanga, Mifflin, Murdahl. And throwing it in Frazier.
Oh, we're running the offensive set.
And there's a quick foul on a Kendre Matthews. The senior will go to the line down here at the other end. Smart play, quick foul by Middletown or Appo. You can't get the steal, foul quick.
Looks like they ran the flood concept there. Coach Blum in the Middletown offensive football. They kind of took a play out of that playbook there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot to stop the clock. That's embarrassing.
First free throw's good by Kendre. He had 6 points in the first half. He also now has 6 in the second half. Having a good day.
Well, that's a big one. Pushes it to a 3-possession game.
He gets 1 out of 2.
Look
Carrier
at Murdahl.
had the ball, and then coming away with it is Murdahl.
First possession.
Yep, we
Appo.
got it. Yep, tie up. 1 minute to go, Appo ball. How about a Kendre today with 12 points?
He's been good, and a huge 3 in this fourth quarter, which has really helped them. But how about it? 2 for 4 now in the bonus, in the penalty free throws for Middletown.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Final minute. Busby takes a left wing three-point shot. He's
Can't
fouled.
do that.
He's going to go to the line and shoot 3. He can cut it to 4.
Can't do that.
Busby has 7 points, all but 2 from the free throw line, and he's back there for 3 shots. First one's good. We've got a clock stoppage with 53 seconds to go in the ball game. Jim's quiet as Busby's second one is good. He's only had 1 miss from the line. Now Appo gets Zaire Stokes into the game. I'm sure to commit a foul if they need one.
Mikey Matthews in the game for Middletown.
Yeah. Busby makes all 3.
Big free throws right there. Big free throws. Middletown's got to be careful here. They're going to line up again.
And I think we had a foul immediately upon the pass. That'll send Frazier to the line.
Got to make 2 for Middletown. They're 2 for 4 in these bonus situations. Only 1 point per possession. That's allowed the Jags to go down, score 2, 3 points of possession, and chip away at this thing. Got to make your free throws.
Frazier has not scored in the second half. He had 5 in the first half, including a 3. First trip to the line, he misses the first one back of the rim. Now Appo gets Busby and Carrier back on the floor. Stokes will come out.
You're Appo, you got to secure a box out here.
Yeah.
Got to secure a box. Cannot give up a second possession.
Carrier and Busby nearest to the basket at the line. It's a miss. And
Nice
running
work.
down the ball, and we've got a traveling violation called on Harvey. Little contact there with him and Mathanga. Wow.
The contact is the reason why he fell.
Yeah,
So
that's the call.
Middletown, extra possession here. Now they got to value it, and you got to make foul shots.
Yeah. Both coaches working the floor right now. Frazier to throw it in, gets it into Mifflin, and is immediately fouled. Now he will go to the line with 49 seconds to go.
Good free throw shooter at the line. Good work from Middletown, getting the ball to a good shooter and allowing him to get the free throw opportunities here.
Mifflin has 10 points in the game. He's 1 for 2 today from the line. This is the first.
This is incredible.
So now quickly again.
2 for 7 in the bonus free throw
Wow.
opportunities.
Yeah, Montabell checks out. Second one's good. 1 out of 2 from Mifflin. Middletown up 2 possessions. 5 points, 49 seconds to go.
Appo's got to go quick. Got to go quick here.
Crossover by Harvey. Strong move inside, gets the shot and 1.
Wow.
It's 63-60. He can cut it to 2.
What a job. Good quick move to get into the lane, and he got the floater to go. He's been struggling with those since the first quarter, and that's a big one to make. And now a free throw cuts it to 2.
Wow, what a finish.
And then a decision's got to be made. If you're down by 2, do you play it out? Do you try and force a turnover, or do you put them back on the line given their struggles?
Yeah. Well, first things first. And Harvey converts the three-point play.
Wow. And Middletown can't lose their heads here. They got to stay composed. Oh, they turned it over.
Loose
Glenn.
ball, shot up and good. Who made that?
That was Griffith. Again.
Griffith with a shot. We're tied at 63. Coach Ali with a timeout. And this joint is rocking.
Wow. Glenn, this was an 11-point game with 4 minutes left.
You're exactly right. It was a 12-point game with 15 to go. 57-45. And now we're tied. And chance of Appo going up from the crowd here, led by the cheer squad. Griffith with a huge putback off the steal.
And then Middletown cheerleaders are cheering back M-Town.
How about Griffith? Not known for a lot of offense for this team. 16 points in the game for him.
Yeah, he has been huge for them in this one.
Well, now it begs the question even more, as what you were saying before that steal. Now if you're Appo, what do?
Now you got to play it out. And here's the struggle. You got Middletown on their toes, and they're clearly uncomfortable from the foul line.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you don't apply the defense to put them on the free throw line. Do they get in their comfort zone of, all right, let's run our offense here and get a bucket? Yeah. We'll see. All right. But you can't. You got to just play good straight-up defense here. They're going to press. They're going to try and force a turnover, which I like.
All right, my friend. You got the right corner.
I got the corner for you.
All right. Looks like Frazier's going to
throw
it in.
Get off the flood route here if you're Middletown. Maybe a 4 verts with a hitch route.
All right, there's the pass right back to Frazier. They want the ball in his hands. 30 seconds to go as he walks it across midcourt. And it looks like they're just going to, Appo's just going to play off the ball and let him take a final shot. Let's see if Middletown calls another timeout.
Frazier just got to be aware of the count.
Right. No 5-second count yet. Gets a screen. Top of the circle is going to take the shot. Misses it. Middletown with a rebound. Mifflin putback is blocked. That was a Kendre that got it blocked. And now we've got a jump ball and a tie-up.
Oh, they call a timeout?
Let's see. It looks like Middletown got a timeout with 3.8 to go. Wow.
Timeout before the jump ball.
Wow. Coach Ali's out there pleading his case. But here's what we got now. Just under 4 seconds to go. Appo, you've got to be really careful of the inbounds pass.
Got to be in Middletown. You said this is a strength of theirs.
Yeah.
They do a really good job of this. You're exactly right. Let's see where Middletown goes. Do they try and get the layup? Does Appo go man-to-man? Do they go into a zone to try and force it to the perimeter?
Options, man, options.
That is the truth. There are definitely some options available. What a game,
oh,
Glenn.
Man. And we, hey, like you said, 12-point Middletown lead with over 4 minutes to go, and you figure this one's over.
That's what I'm saying, because they've been closing games out. They've done it. They've done it 9 games in a row, pulled away late. And in this one, it comes down to the free throws. Appo, in the last 2 minutes, decided to do the foul game.
Yeah.
Middletown had 8 opportunities from the free throw line to put this thing away. They went 3 for 8 and gave up multiple 3-point possessions on the other end via fouls.
Yeah.
And that allowed Appo to crawl back. And then a turnover ends up tying the game.
We'll give Middletown credit for one thing. They get a foul shot miss. They've been getting rebounds.
They have.
All right, here we go with the inbounds. Busby,
that's
a steal. He stepped out, and he did. I saw it right in front of me. There was a steal, and then Raifa stepped on the sideline. So Middletown will throw it in again. And another timeout, Pat. Oh, man, they had the steal and the ball with 2.8 to go. but they had to go the whole length of the floor.
Well, at the very least, though, it would have guaranteed overtime.
Yes.
You know, but now Middletown's got a chance to draw something up again off of the side out to get a last-second shot up.
If we get overtime. Remember this, Avion Matthews is fouled out.
Well, then now it turns out to be a big break.
And Mathanga, I think, has 4 fouls on him. Let's see who's in foul trouble for. Dylan Griffith has 3. Harvey has 3. There's the only 2 that I see in any kind of foul trouble for Appo, if we get to that point.
It's been an overtime weekend for me, man, potentially continuing, man. But at the Blue Coats last night, they come back from a 23-point deficit.
Oh, my gosh.
At halftime to win that game on the Wade Bellamy jersey retirement night.
How about that?
And they got an interesting overtime rule in the G League.
Yeah.
Where it's a sprint to 7. So the game's tied. They have a target score. There's no game clock, just a shot clock. It's fun, man. Let's see.
Right. Here we go, Pat. Frazier to throw it in. Busby's going to guard the inbounds pass. Looking for the cutter in Mathanga. Get it into Mathanga. Turnaround shot up. Misses everything. That's it. We're headed to OT.
Heading to OT. I like it from Matthews. Good effort. Flying down the floor looking for a putback. Tough shot from Mathanga there. But that was the only thing open. Great defense from Appo.
Yeah. Wow. Here we go. Extra basketball for you folks tuning in this afternoon with our matinee special right here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Why don't we take a short break, Pack? We'll be back to start the overtime period right after this.
Your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
All right. Catch your breath there, Pat. Here we go to overtime.
Coming in for a landing,
yeah.
Glenn.
Oh, my goodness. What a push at the end by Appo to get this to overtime.
You're not kidding.
So we'll have a jump ball to start OT. It'll be Carrier and Mathanga. Murdahl had it, and now Carrier gets it back, so the first possession goes to the Jags. Harvey across midcourt. Over to Raifa. Over on the right wing, and there's a traveling violation on Harvey.
Footwork's so crucial, so important there.
Yeah.
He did the right thing. Caught it, had the defender fly by, but he couldn't keep the feet disciplined.
Yep.
Oh, we got a 4-minute overtime?
4-minute overtime, yep.
How about that?
Yeah. Mathanga. Over to Akendre, back to Frazier. Frazier guarded by Raifa. Kick it out, 3-point shot by Mathanga that sprays the side of the rim and rebound to Busby.
Not a fan of the shot there. Got to work value possessions.
Raifa will take a contested 3, almost banked it in. Busby flew in there for the rebound. And now right wing 3-point is good by Harvey.
Wow, what a shot. Harvey's come alive after going dormant in the second and third quarter and the majority of the fourth, down the stretch of the fourth quarter. And then with that shot, he has come alive here.
66-63, Appo on top. Good pass in the paint and the finish by Mathanga. Frazier on the dime.
That's where you want Mathanga to be. Not out there shooting the 3-point shot. Did a great cut, good find, good finish.
1-point Appo lead. Busby on the left wing, guarded by Mathanga. Passes it off to Carrier. Back out on top. 2:30 to go in overtime.
Smart from Appo. You got the lead. Hey, let's shorten the game up.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we get a good shot.
Harvey. Raifa over in the corner, and I think that's what Coach Purse is saying. Let's just go ahead and work the clock.
This is usually the strategy in overtime for teams. Long possessions, and make sure you make shots, especially if you get a lead.
Oh,
what
had
a
his
defense.
pocket pick, but Appo got it right back, and then they're going to call, I think, Harvey for a reach-in. Harvey's had some tough calls go against him late in the fourth quarter and here in overtime.
You got that ball poked away from him.
Yeah.
And that's it. Harvey's done. That's
Harvey has fouled out. And he fouls out with, let's see, he had 10 in the first half. 20 points for him.
The majority of those are late fourth quarter and then the 3 here in overtime.
Right.
After, the first 10 were in the first quarter.
Exactly. At the line is Murdaugh. He can tie or give Middletown the lead. First shot, no good. Boy, their free throw struggles here in the fourth quarter and overtime, huh?
3 for their last 9 in crunch time, Glenn.
Murdaugh can still tie the game with 1 here. Shot is up, it's short.
And he left early. He did leave early.
We got a lane violation.
Yep. That's crucial.
That was on Carrier, I think.
It was. He did. He absolutely stepped in too soon. It's got to be on the release for the folks at home. It's got to be on the release.
Murdaugh with another opportunity to tie the game. Shot up, good. What a lane violation that was.
Yes, it was.
1 out of 2, and we're tied. 2 minutes to go in overtime. 66-66. Raifa. He'll take over the point now. Kicks it out on top to Stokes. Back to Raifa in the paint. A lot of traffic there. Couldn't get the shot. Mifflin runs the break. Passes it off, and Mathanga lost the handle.
Lost the handle. Good 3-on-1 opportunity. He just couldn't quite hold on to that one.
Pat, with 1:35 to go, if you're Coach Purse, you want your team to hold for a final shot, if you can.
It's hard to say. I think you got to get the first good look that comes to you.
Okay.
Knowing Middletown's struggling from the free throw line.
There you go. Wisdom from my color analyst. There's a strong move. Good pass. The shot didn't go for Carrier, but he will go to the line. Raifa with good penetration and dish.
And Raifa's he's been aggressive here in overtime on the drives. He's been quick getting into the lane. That was a good find. Good cut from Carrier.
And I think somebody else just fouled out. Was that
Murdaugh?
Murdaugh? Murdaugh fouled out. He fouls out with 12 points. First free throw rattled, went off the glass and went in. Appo up by 1. Carrier had 5 points in the first half. That was his first point in the second half in overtime. Rattles out, misses the second, but gets his own miss.
Big.
That was Stokes with a rebound.
That's big. And now you got to a spot where you could have worked some clock. Good work. What a job by Stokes to get his second possession.
Big rebound. That puts Busby at the line. He is 8 for 9 from the free throw line. Make that 9 for 10. $11 points in the game for Busby. And he only had 2 until the fourth quarter. Makes the second. Timeout on the floor. 1:08 to go. 3-point lead for Appo.
What a job from Appo. Middletown, they're the team that's typically the group that's getting themselves second possessions, dominating on the boards. How about that from Stokes?
Oh, big.
Taste of their own medicine type of thing.
That was huge. Yeah, Carrier made the front end, missed the second one, but Stokes in there, giving Middletown a little bit of their own medicine because Middletown's been fantastic off of misses, getting rebounds and second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. And now, here you go. I mean, you don't necessarily need a 3 if you're Middletown. You just got to try and get the first good look that you can here. If it's a 3, it's a 3. If it's not, it's not. A 2 is not bad either.
Here's the scoring in the overtime period so far. Mathanga 2 points. Murdaugh 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. That's Middletown's 3 points in overtime. Harvey hit a 3 before he fouled out in overtime for Appo. Carrier 1 out of 2 from the line, and Busby 2 out of 2 from the line. That's the scoring here in overtime.
Free throw shooting, Glenn. Appo's done a good job. Middletown, uncharacteristically poor job.
All right, here we go. 68 seconds left. Cavalier ball. Down 3. Great game here, intra-district rival game here this afternoon in Middletown. Number 3 against number 7. Frazier, spin move, floater up, got it to go.
Good
and a
job.
quick timeout by Coach Ali.
That's a good job there. Good work there by Frazier. And now you put the pressure back on Appo. You cut that lead down to 1. You put that pressure back on Appo. You don't have to foul right away. You can look to try and force a steal. You could pretty much go for a steal probably until what? Maybe even 20 seconds or so.
Okay.
If you don't get one, then you foul, and you got enough time to come down the court, draw up a play, either look to tie or do the same thing and extend the game in the final 30 seconds.
Reset once again for you. 56 seconds to go in overtime. 69-68 Appo. They have the ball. Of course, both teams have been in the bonus since the fourth quarter. 2 players have fouled out. Actually, 3 players. 2 from Middletown. Avion Matthews and Jack Murdaugh. And then Daniel Harvey fouled out with 20 points for Appo. Busby will throw it in. Very little, if no, backcourt pressure.
Yeah, they're going to try and force a turnover here at some point.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
They're going to watch a 10-second count. Oh, there's the steal. McKendry Matthews, and we've got a blocking foul on Busby. He'll go to the line.
That's it. And there it is. There's the pressure from Middletown. And that's why not, bailing yourself out by shooting a 3, that last possession was so smart. Get the 2 points, cut it down to 1, put that pressure on Appo to execute. They didn't. And now you got a chance to take the lead at the free throw line, which can they exercise their demons?
McKendry is 3 out of 4 from the line. First one's good, we're tied.
A little bit different shooting free throws when you're down as opposed to when you're up, too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's less pressure doing what they're doing now than when you're trying to preserve a lead.
McKendry ties it with the first one. Second one is on the way. High arching shot, done good. Carrier with a rebound.
Good board by Carrier. Great box out.
So here we go. 40 seconds left in the game. Busby handles the ball. Dishes off to Raifa. Raifa almost had it poked away. Puts up a wild shot. No contact. Middletown with the ball. 30 seconds left. Mifflin all the way down the floor. Kicks it out.
Smart here. Set up. Smart job.
Frazier.
That's why I like Frazier, man. He is such a headsy player.
17 seconds. Frazier with the ball. Guarded by Raifa. Down to 13. Starts his move. Into the paint. Puts up a floater. Good! 8 seconds left. Raifa runs it up the floor. Into the paint. And we've got a foul on the floor.
Wow. Wow.
Foul on Frazier will send Raifa to the line with 2.3 left. Frazier made the shot that put Middletown up by 2. And now here's Raifa at the line. Makes the first, nothing but net. 2.3 to go, and now another timeout by Middletown. Coach Ali wants to try to ice him a little bit.
I was going to say, yeah, you see who's got ice in their veins.
We're icing the field goal kicker.
I'll tell you what, man. Glenn, this has been a good one, my friend.
Yes, indeedy. Oh, man. We're going to take a couple of days off, the Central crew. We'll be back at it Tuesday night. We have a 7 o'clock tip on Delaware Live at Odessa as the Smyrna Eagles will take on the Ducks. And that should be a very competitive game. 2 teams battling really to try to secure a tournament berth and improve their resume.
Hey, seriously. Yeah, that's what this time of the year is for. It's all going to play itself out, and you determine your own destiny a lot of times.
Just a week and a half left in this regular season. And I'll tell you what, I already can't wait for the tournament. I think we're going to have some fantastic action.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding, Glenn. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm telling you, man, the basketball in this state, every year it feels like. Every year it feels like there's always some fun going on.
Huge free throw coming up here with just 2.3 to go. Raifa can tie the game and maybe send us to double OT. Second one is up. It's good. Money.
There's nothing but net.
There's the pass. A heave down the floor. We're going to double overtime.
Woo! Oh, baby.
Oh, my. Both teams score 8 points in overtime. We're going to double OT, tied at 71.
Fun, fun, fun.
We're going to keep it right here.
Yeah, glad. Well, here you go. So you go back to the foul situation. You got two guys out from Middletown. I'm not quite sure if anyone else is at 4.
For Middletown?
Just in general.
Anybody.
I know, Harvey being out's big for Appo, but his ball's going to be in Raifa's hands. It's going to be in Raifa's hands. It'll be curious to see what the strategies are. Do these teams just run their base offenses, or do they look to melt some clock and turn this into maybe a 3-possession game? Each team gets 3 possessions and see what happens there, as opposed to getting out and going.
All right, here's what I have. I have for Middletown Mathanga with 4 fouls, and he's played a lot of the game with those 4 personal fouls.
Yeah.
Of course, Avion Matthews and Jack Myrtle have already fouled out. And let's see, for Appo, I think Griffith has 3 and Busby has 3, but nobody else with 4.
Okay.
And that's how we'll start out another 4-minute overtime period. Double overtime, double bonus action for you here on this matinee. And here we go. So Appo puts out there Stokes, Carrier, Raifa, Griffith, and Busby. Middletown has a Kendre Matthews, Mikey Matthews, Frazier, Mifflin, and Mathanga. Yep. Here's the jump. And it's controlled by Mifflin and the Cavaliers.
All right.
Over to Frazier. Frazier picked up by Raifa.
No count.
Looks for a screen from Mathanga. Frazier into the paint. Floater is blocked by Carrier.
Oh,
down
wow.
the floor. Raifa high off the glass and good.
Wow. I'll tell you what. Matthews skied for that, and Raifa somehow got that over the top for the lay-in. What a block by Carrier.
Exactly. Good defense there. Frazier, crossover dribble, down in the corner. Mathanga, mid-range jump shot, partially deflected. Carrier with a rebound. Appo with the ball up 2. Raifa across midcourt. Over to Stokes. Oh, Griffith almost has his pocket picked. And now the ball's out to Appo.
Good hustle there. Who's that on the defensive end of the floor making the play? Mifflin talked about his perimeter defense. He nearly came up with a huge play there.
Yeah, he's been special today. He's been special all year, but he's had a heck of a defensive ball game today. Plus, he's putting up some offensive numbers. Raifa across midcourt. Under 3 minutes to go. We played a minute here in double OT. Raifa guarded by Frazier. A lot of contact hitting the deck, and he's going to go to the line.
And Frazier nearly come up with a good hands. He just raked them a little bit.
That's only the second personal foul committed by Clyde. 3? 3 now, okay. At the line, Raifa, who made 2 clutch free throws with 2.3 to go in OT.
He did, Glenn, and
makes the first. Boy, he's got a really nice smooth stroke from the line, Pat.
He does. He's got the range from the free throw line.
6 for 6 from the line for Raifa. 4 points for him in double OT. Cavaliers down the floor. 2:45 to go, down 4. Frazier. Over to Mikey Matthews. Mifflin, right wing 3. Got it. Big shot.
Huge shot from Mifflin. And when he catches the ball off those screens, gets those feet lined up, He's been good. He hit one late in the fourth, and he hit one here right there.
Both spots, too, on the left wing.
Yeah.
Strong move to
wow.
the paint. Throwing it up there, trying to draw contact. Stokes with a rebound. Puts it up. It's blocked. Frazier down the floor to Mifflin. Mifflin with a floater off the glass and good, and Middletown has the lead.
Mifflin, little 5-0 run. What a job. What a job.
76-75, 2 minutes to go in double overtime. Middletown on top. They were down 4. Stokes takes the three-point shot, missed everything. Busby tried to get the offensive board, couldn't do it.
Jags have gotten a little uncharacteristic these last few possessions.
Crossover dribble by Frazier. He's guarded by Griffith. Griffith pokes it from behind, but it goes out of bounds.
He just refused to let Frazier get back to the left side.
Wow, 1:42 to go here. I talked about how quickly paced this game was. An hour and 6 minutes through 3 quarters. Not so much now.
Yeah.
Mifflin, top of the circle, 3, partially deflected. Busby the rebound and the outlet. To Raifa, down the floor, draws contact,
Wow.
makes the shot. And now Appo up by 2.
What a finish.
2 heavyweights trading punches. 1:20 to go in double OT. Mifflin into the paint, puts up a high shot off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Busby had it. Taken away. Tough angle shot. And the ball is out off of Busby. It'll be Middletown ball.
What a fight. Both teams, you can see, I mean, they want the win, Glenn. They're fighting for these offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds.
Exactly. A lot of heart here, both teams. Looking for Mathanga over into the right corner now to Mifflin. Mifflin shot deflected, got the ball back, and then he's fouled. Possibly by Carrier.
There's a little chirping going on here.
Yeah, well, these two have fought so hard in this game today. You don't want to see this, but hey, there's a lot of passion out there on the floor right now. Looks like the foul actually is going to be called against Raifa. That's his. No, they haven't changed the board yet, I don't think.
I don't think they've changed it yet either.
But Mifflin is at the line. He is 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Call it on Stokes.
Okay. So that's only the second on Stokes. They say Mifflin 2 out of 4. These are huge. First one up, too strong. He can still tie it. And now we got a timeout by Coach Purse of the Jaguars. Utilizing the same strategy that Coach Ali used earlier, trying to ice the shooter. Wow, Pat.
Yeah. I mean, this game's got it all, my friend.
Oh, man. Doesn't it? We've seen great defense, good on-ball defense and off-ball defense by both teams, and just a lot of heart. Neither one of them wanting to give in. They just refusing.
They are. And the free throw woes for Middletown just continuing.
Yeah.
To step up. And they make one. It's only 1 or 2. I mean, there's been very little, if any, 2 for 2s since, crunch time of this game.
I'm taking a look at the extra play. So in overtime and in double overtime, Appo is 3, 4. Oh, no, in the overtime. Sorry, 3, 5, 7. They've only had 2 misses. They're 7 for 9. Middletown has had a lot more struggles at the line, and this is a big one here. 61 seconds to go. Mifflin looking to tie it up. Shot up. Good. Tied.
Big make. All right, where does Appo go?
Yeah, well, they've got to get the ball across midcourt. They just do so to Griffith. Middletown tenaciously doubling the ball up. Now 50 seconds to go, tied at 77.
Good poise by the Jags. I like the trap from Middletown.
Raifa, tough angle. Shot gets it to go. Big shot with 42 seconds.
It's a huge shot.
Strong down the other way is Mifflin. He had to pick up his dribble. as he was doubled up. 30 seconds to go. Frazier, strong move, puts up a runner in the lane, no good. Battle rebound, it's going to be Middletown ball.
Matthews, great job. He is both Kendre and Avion are tremendous offensive rebounders.
24 seconds, Middletown's Frazier to throw it in. Mifflin with a catch and shoot. Oh,
yep.
He was fouled shooting a three with 22 seconds left.
I say Rafa got him on the elbow there.
That's on Raifa.
Tough shot from Mifflin.
Yeah, it was.
All right, let's see. Free throw demons again. Can Middletown exercising?
First one's good. Two more for Mifflin. He can tie it up or give Middletown the lead. Second one is up. Good. We're tied at 79.
I think he's found the rhythm.
Yeah. Now, if you're Coach Purse, maybe you want to call that timeout if he has any left. Mifflin can give the Cavaliers the lead. He does. Now a timeout on the floor.
Clutch free throws from Zion Mifflin.
Oh, yeah.
The free throw woes had bitten Middletown up to that point, and he stepped up in a huge moment. And now the Middletown Cavs are just one stop away.
What a ball game here today. 80-79. 22.5 to go in double overtime. The referees out there having a little laugh with each other, thinking this probably the same thing. What a game we drew.
It really has. It really has been. And I have a feeling there's a little bit more to come here.
Well, we've got an odd score on the board. 80-79. I would think Coach Purse would want to get Raifa or Busby the ball in their hands, good free throw shooters, and have them make some kind of move where they can draw contact and a foul and get to the line. We'll see.
I mean, it could just be you set something up where Raifa is driving on the side of the floor and Busby's either on the wing or in the corner looking for a catch and shoot three while Raifa looks to create in the lane. Let's see.
All right, out of the timeout, Appo to throw it in. Now, Middletown has put on some backcourt pressure here in the overtime periods, and Appo has struggled with it a little bit. I think they're going to back off a little bit and maybe trap in midcourt. Let's see. Busby with the ball. He hands it off, almost stolen by Frazier.
Good defense by Frazier. All right, here we go.
We're down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Raifa goes in. We've got a foul call. 6.2 on the clock.
Wow.
Raifa will go to the line where he has hit some clutch free throws today.
And look at this, Smart, the two foul shots. He's bringing his whole group over to draw something up, Coach Ali.
20 points in the game for Raifa. That ties Harvey for team high. Whew, it rattled around and went in. It almost came out. He makes the all-important first one. We're tied at 80. Second one's up. It rattles around and goes in. Appo up by 1, 6.2 to go. Mifflin has the ball in his hands. Across midcourt, guarded by Raifa. All the way into the paint, has the shot deflected. They're going to call a foul on Busby, I think.
Well, it looked like he got raked. It did look like he got raked along the arms.
Yeah, they're going to call Busby with the foul. That'll be his fourth. 1.3 to go. Mifflin at the line, where he just made 3 in a row.
Huge. This is the game, pretty much.
Yeah, this is the
With
game.
this little
1 point.
time
Yeah,
left.
there's hardly any time left. First shot up. Good. Tied.
And there's the timeout to ice him.
Yeah.
So he's hit 4 in a row. And I'll tell you what, there's really not another guy maybe you would want on the free throw line because Mifflin is just unshaken. He just doesn't get rattled.
No, it doesn't seem to.
No, he looks like he wants these free throws, and he's played that way the entirety of overtime. He's wanted the ball in his hands. He's taken big time shots, and he's knocked down the foul shots here down the stretch, stepping up for his team when they've been struggling in this situation.
Mifflin has 21 points in the game, and Pat, he only had 5 going into the fourth quarter.
See?
So he's been clutch in the fourth and in extra time.
That he has.
All right, coming out of the timeout, the Jags are already on the floor. Mifflin has made 4 consecutive free throws. Looking for his 22nd point of the day. They're getting loud here in the gym. Shot up, back of the rim, no good. Rebound Griffith, heaves it down the floor. Guess what, Pat? We're going to triple overtime. Unbelievable.
All right, clap it up, Glenn.
Oh, my
clap
God.
it up for these guys, man.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, we got to catch our breath, folks. But sit tight. We'll be right back for triple overtime on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Well, Pat and I have caught our collective breaths as we're getting ready for triple overtime here at Appo High, 81-81. We were tied 61 all at the end of regulation. And here we go into triple overtime. Now, keep in mind, we've had 3 players already foul out, and we've got a couple of players that are in jeopardy of fouling out. Mathanga, 4 fouls for Middletown. Busby, 4 fouls for Appo. Raifa has committed 3, and so has Griffith for Appo. Another jump ball. Carrier and Mikey Matthews, and controlled by Middletown.
They're not quite backcourt. I was like,
yeah,
man.
Frazier with the ball, guarded by Griffith.
Got to get this one over to Mifflin, right?
I would think, huh? The hot hand. They do get it to Mifflin. Dribbles into the paint, lost the handle, got it back. Back out on top to a Kendre Matthews. Mifflin just outside the free throw line. Double clutch and made the shot.
So tough. God, he's just taking over, Glenn.
83-81 Middletown.
There's Raifa pulling up. Oh, he answers right back. Glenn.
Who got that?
Raifa with the pull-up just inside the 3 line.
Okay. Give him 2 here and triple overtime. We're tied at 83. 3 minutes to go. Frazier gets a screen. All the way inside.
Wow.
Left-hander up and in.
No one steps up and help. Frazier just takes advantage, gets all the way to the rim.
Now Raifa the other way. Euro step. Wild shot. Scramble for the ball. Stokes the carrier, and he's hammered.
Wow. Yeah, he goes to the line. Matthews, good contest. I mean, he had to go up to try and block that. That's not the worst foul in the world. He almost came away with it.
Only the second foul picked up by Mikey Matthews. Carrier at the line. First one hits the back of the rim. So he can only pull Appo to within 1. A little strong on that first free throw. Second one is good. So it's a 1-point Middletown lead.
We're on the seesaw now.
Yeah.
Got to get the ball to 4 here. Got to get this one into Mifflin's hands.
Frazier's done a pretty good job of dribble penetration. Here he goes. He gets a screen. Hesitation move. Puts the right-hander up and in. It's Frazier again.
Nobody can stay in front of him. And now a turnover. Stepped over the line.
3-point lead for Middletown. 2 straight layups by Clyde Frazier.
Now Middletown should be in no hurry.
Yeah.
They should be in no hurry here.
2:15 to go. Mifflin with the ball into the paint. That's going to be a charge.
Yes, it was. Got to see that one coming.
So Appo will get the ball back. Down by 3.
Busby made up for the mistake. He did. The violation, stepping over the line, stepped up and took the charge.
He'll throw it in to Stokes. We're down close to the 2-minute mark. Busby across midcourt, picked up by Mifflin. Dishes it off to Raifa. Almost lost his footing and took a header. Raifa to Busby. He'll take a deep left wing 3, and it won't go in. It hit the top of the backboard. And actually, I think the cable.
Tell you what, that was a good look, though. Good look.
Appo with backcourt pressure. Now they back off a little. Frazier easily getting across midcourt. Over to Mifflin.
You don't want to foul and put him up 5. So
now there's a reach in from behind by Raifa. That'll put Mifflin at the line at 1:38 to go. And that's 4th foul on Raifa.
This is huge here from Mifflin to put them up by 2 possessions, which would be an advantageous position.
Big time, yeah. First free throw attempt is up, good. He's made 6 free throws in the overtime periods. Leading scorer in the game for the Cavaliers. A little chirping going on at the line.
He's confident. He's got the confidence right now, as he should. He has been tremendous down the stretch.
Makes them both. Raifa trying to draw a little contact there. No call.
Appo needs a quick bucket here.
Yeah, only a minute and a half to go.
Game.
Need to get a good look, though. Raifa guarded by Mikey Matthews.
Might need to send a screen up.
Carriers down in the corner. Crossover dribble. Lost the handle.
Good hands. Matthews, Middletown safety.
Yes. And now it just needs to be a game of keep away. 69 seconds to go.
Yeah, Appo, at this point, you got to foul. You got to look to foul.
Well, Busby there, he commits a foul. I think he's fouled out. 62 seconds to go. No, they say that's 4 on Busby. Okay. But it puts Mifflin right back at the line. Chance to really pretty much ice this one, I would think. First one's short. Even if he makes this one, 2-possession lead from Middletown. Second attempt on the way, and that one's nothing but net. He makes 1 out of 2. Busby with the ball, has a pick from behind, and here's Frazier on the breakaway, and that might do it.
Yeah, that pushes it out to a 3-possession game. What a job by Middletown to answer.
Busby
here.
with a 3-point attempt, that's good, and that'll stop the clock with 46 seconds to go and a 5-point Middletown lead. (92 to 87). Who would have thought, Pat, when we were 32-29 at halftime, that these two teams would be approaching 90 points or more?
I know, Glenn. There's been some high-quality stuff down the stretch. I mean, with the exception of the free throw misses.
Yeah.
Everything else has been really, really good from both ends.
Wow.
From both sides.
Yeah. I think everybody else here is they're taking a breather too. They're kind of resting in their seats in this sold-out Appoquinimink gym.
Indeed. Indeed. And again, we're back in a situation where Middletown just has to convert on the free throw line.
Yeah. And Appo doesn't need a three-pointer here with 46.6 to go. If they get a good look for a layup, you want to get it. And then you're going to have to almost foul right away and then hope Middletown's free throw woes continue. I don't think you want to foul Mifflin, though.
No, you got to prevent him and Frazier from getting this ball. Frazier's going to throw it in, so
yeah.
I'd throw 2 defenders on Mifflin right now, and foul right away.
Well, Montabell's going to be one of those defenders. He's behind him.
And
yep, Mifflin
they
gets
get it into him.
Now they throw it down. Akendre, and he's fouled by Stokes. So Akendre, Matthews will go to the line.
Yeah, he's probably the second guy at Middletown would want the ball into the hands of. He's been pretty good from the free throw line today.
Oh, he's actually 4 out of 6, Pat. Appo fans have gone a little quiet here. Makes the first one. 93-87, 2-possession lead, 40.9 to go. This is a big free throw here for Akendre. Second one is up and good.
Big free throw.
Makes them both. Busby down the floor quick. Right wing three-point shot, high arching shot, side of the rim. Mifflin with the rebound, or Mathanga, one or the other. It's Mathanga. Mathanga with the ball. He's fouled immediately. And Middletown might finally be able to take a sigh of relief here as they're up by 7 and at the free throw line. What a battle here today.
What a battle is right.
Mathanga, first attempt is up and good. I got to tell you, we talked about down the stretch in regulation and the first overtime. Middletown struggled a little bit at the line, but they've been money here in double and triple overtime.
I'll tell you what, Glenn, this has been like 5 games. You have the first quarter, then you had the second quarter, you had the second half, and then you had the last 2 minutes.
Right. Busby, deep three, short, and that hit the cable. No, it didn't hit the cable. Battle for the loose ball, won by Middletown. There's a whistle and a foul into the bucket. And 96-87, this one is all but over. But what a day, what a game here at Appo High in triple overtime. A game effort from the home team, the 7th-ranked Jags, as they really mounted a terrific fourth-quarter comeback, down by double digits to even send this thing into overtime. And then Middletown showing their pedigree coming through here with a couple of their starters fouling out. Eric Mathanga makes the first free throw. Yeah, the free throw shooting's got a lot better here in double and triple overtime for Coach Ali's Cavs.
That it has.
Now they're up by 10. So this is going to look like an easy win for Middletown. It was anything but. Mathanga makes them both. Busby, they got the ball in his hands. Contested, top of the key, three-point shot, no good. I wouldn't even foul at this point. And Appo will back off. Steal. Raifa, top of the circle, three-point shot, off the mark. 3, 2, 1. It took triple overtime for Middletown to get this win, Pat.
What a fun one, Glenn. What a job by Middletown, overcoming the adversity, the self-inflicted wounds, to get a big-time win.
Wow. 98-87 is the final in triple overtime. Unbelievable.
That was a fun one to take in, brother.
It sure was. I can't remember the last time I did a game that went beyond overtime, let alone triple overtime.
Indeed.
Two teams in the handshake line, and I'm sure briefly we're going to have head coach Aziz Ali down here to talk to us in postgame. I know one thing I'm going to ask him about his ticker again. I asked him about that after the Salesianum game. He said the heart's fine.
Well, one thing that you noticed was he was over here talking to his guys on his bench throughout that meltdown, like, we're fine, guys. We're fine. We're going to be okay.
Yeah, calming them down. Now, I think they went straight to the locker room, so we might not get him out here. We'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you what, let's step aside for a short break and see if Coach is still out on the floor. I don't see him right now, but we'll try to get him for a post-game interview. We'll be right back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Hold on. If they want to do it again.
It's all right. It's all good.
We can put them on there.
We jump in. My heart jump in. But what a game.
Oh,
what a
man.
game. What a game.
Here we are. Yeah, you know, I asked you when we did the Salesianum games, how's your heart? You told me it was pretty good that night. How's your heart tonight, Coach?
Today, I mean, we're up. We're in control. Next thing I know, we miss free throws. Next thing I know, we turn it over. It's a tie ball game. They go up. We come back. We go up. We foul. I don't know.
It's an intra-district rivalry game between Middletown and Appoquinimink High. Man, what a ball game. A lot of heart on both sides of the ball. Nobody wanted to give up.
Yes, it's just two hard, two good coached, well-coached teams just played hard today. Just played their hearts out. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but fortunately, we were the winner. Appo, they played their tails off. The atmosphere was crazy. And that's what you expect when you play crosstown rival. It's always competitive. The energy is always off the roof.
You have a 12-man roster. Everybody got in the game today. The depth of your bench allows you to give your guys breathers so they stay fresh the whole game. And you told us before, you're a well-conditioned team. Talk about your depth.
I mean, they just come every day in practice. And if you come to our practices, I demand a lot. I demand a lot. And they give me everything they got. And so it's my duty. I know people like you play 12 guys. But somehow, some way, I got to get them in there. They bust their behind for me every day, prepare for film study, focus on our scouting reports, so we can find a way to get everybody in there, that everybody contribute. Like I said before we started the game, all hands on deck.
A couple of guys I want to bring to your attention that really came through for you in the overtime periods, and that's Mifflin and Frazier.
2 senior leaders. Frazier's been in the program for 4 years. He knows what I expect. He knows what I want. Zion, it was good to see him bounce back. He had a couple turnovers. He missed a couple shots. Like we told him, get out the bucket. He was in the bucket for a little bit. Told him get out the bucket, and he took us home.
I was going to ask you about the bucket, but you beat me to the punch. Oh, man, just a heck of a game. And you're right. I mean, you struggled a little bit in the fourth quarter from the free throw line, and Appo got back in the game and tied it up. You had a 12-point lead midway through, but I think you guys gathered. And you made free throws in double and triple overtime to get the win.
Yes, and that was the difference. And I thought when we gave them the lead, and that's a little bit my fault, I kind of took the pedal off the metal. Instead of just going, we're going to go score the ball and just finish the ball, was kind of trying to run clock. We got to stay aggressive in that moment, and that's a learning moment for me, also a learning moment for our guys. But we'll take the win.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you,
Take
guys.
a deep breath. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And, hey, we'll see you down the road. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, head coach Aziz Ali of the victorious Middletown Cavaliers. Triple overtime win today, Pat. Yeah, your final comments on this one, brother. I know you can't say anything about a heck of a game, but, man, it was a heck of a game.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. Just the poise of these players down the stretch. Middletown didn't have it in that fourth quarter. Appo did.
Yeah.
And then they both had it for the first two overtimes.
Yeah.
Both coming up with their individual moments. And then in the second overtime, Middletown kind of having the opportunity to and also redeeming themselves, getting to the free throw line, knocking down the free throws. They had great offensive possessions in triple overtime. And aside from the foul outs in the fourth quarter and then Harvey in overtime, they played without fouling.
Yeah.
Really the rest of the way. No one else fouled out, so it was even strength the rest of the way down the stretch. And just an impressive performance from both sides. Both teams. That was a fun one, Glenn. That's up there for game of the year so far, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Oh, man, yeah, we were glad that we were here, and we were glad that you joined us here on Delaware Live today for this one. Man, what a ball game. Well, our thanks to both coaches, Aziz Ali and Tom Purse, and definitely to Chris Muscara, the athletic director here, and his staff. They do a great job for us setting up here at Appo High. For our broadcast crew, we had Ben Fulton around here, our still photographer, Nick Halliday on videography, and my broadcast partner and producer today, Pat Gariantes. This is Glenn Fraser. Final score in triple overtime. Middletown 98, Appo 87. As always, thanks for watching the live stream here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.